Welcome back, Techies. This is going to be episode 1 of our Pixel 6a controversy series. So, as I mentioned on Twitter, which you should all definitely be following me, I'm going to be taking every piece of criticism that the Pixel 6a has received thus far. I'm going to be taking it to the test, see if it's accurate or a bunch of fanboys crying, right? So here we got the Pixel 6a, the A53, S22 Ultra, Pixel 6 Pro. All excellent phones, 2 flagships and their 2 mid-range counterparts. Right? The reason for doing this video is talking about just about the fingerprint scanner. So I'm sure most of you techies have heard fingerprint scanner on a Pixel 6a is slow, unreliable, can be tricked by things that aren't even registered. And if that's true, that's a big no-no. That's a big red flag. However, I'm here to see if that's true or not. So for comparison, I got here the S22 Ultra. Samsung's on their 3rd generation of the in-display fingerprint scanner, and this is one of the best that you can get on the market. In terms of fingerprint scanners. Fast, reliable, not as secure as 3D face scanners, but in terms of fingerprint scanners, can't go wrong with it, right? It can't be fooled either. This is a phone, finger not registered, doesn't match, doesn't match, doesn't match. Will not match. It's fast, it's reliable, as secure as it's gonna get. One of the best you can get, right? Here we got the Pixel 6 Pro. Pixel 6 Pro, fantastic phone, love it. But when it first came out, I'm sure we all heard what everyone was saying about the fingerprint scanner on the Pixel 6 Pro. It was slow, it was laggy, it wasn't as good as Samsung's, and here to tell you techies, that is not the case. I've used this phone for the better part of the last 9 months. I've never had an issue with this fingerprint scanner. Yes, it is maybe a hair slower than Samsung's, just because that's a little bit more mature on the Samsung side. However, by no means is this a bad fingerprint scanner. Accurate, as secure as it's going to get, can't be fooled, fantastic. Never had an issue with it, right? Those are the 2 flagships, just for comparison purposes. Now, let's go on to their mid-range counterparts. First, I don't just want to use the fingerprint scanners, I want to set them up, see how accurate and how easy it is to set up. Alright, so now we got the A53 up here. We're going to try setting up the fingerprint scanner. So you take it, be a judge of it. I'm going to set it up without changing the speed of the video, and you tell me, right? Doing my right thumb here. Alright. Getting all the grooves of the fingerprint scanner. Alright, so take about 10 seconds. Alright, next, that's the only thumb, that's the only fingerprint that I've added. Now that we got the fingerprint set up and this thumb right here registers to the A53, let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, it's going to be the first time I'm doing it. I put in the PIN number the first time I turned on the phone after registering it, and now you take it, be a judge of it. Alright, so screen on, touch. That's definitely slow. That's noticeably slow. You don't have to be a techie to realize that's kind of slow. Right, animation is slow, and it's supposed to be a 120 hertz display, which I'll be making a whole video about that later on. Right, but that's definitely slow. Right, that's definitely slow. Slow animation, slow reading. I mean, it is slower, obviously, than the S22 Ultra. That's a massive price difference, obviously. But not even comparing it to that, just by how that is, that's slow. Let's see if the screen is off. All right. That was a little bit faster. And if you techies can notice, there's a delay between when the phone turns on and then you hear that click. Yeah. I mean, this is it's a pretty mid-range processor, techies. So this one I'm not expecting too much out of. However, fingerprint scanner on this guy, I'm not winning any awards in my book. All right. However, let's see if it can be fooled. Nope, can't be fooled, which is going to be expected. All right, A53. It works. Not that great, but it works. Let's move on to the Pixel 6a. So, Pixel 6a here, same technology. Optical, last generation technology, fingerprint scanner. So, unlock this phone via the PIN number, and we're on the setup screen of the fingerprint scanner. So, same thing as I did with the A53. I'm going to set it up, not change the speed of the video, and you techies tell me what you think of the setup process and the speed. Alright, so, fingerprint enrollment limit reached. What? That was kind of odd. Alright, let me get into the phone and try that again. But that wasn't good. Alright, techies. So, we got through the setup process of the Pixel 6a. And now let's try it again. There was an ASIN register, so I'm not sure why we got that error message saying that the limit has been reached for registered fingerprints. That was a little bit odd. I'm guessing just a software glitch. Nothing too major, but definitely not a good sign. Anyway, let's go ahead and set this up. Alright. Let's touch again. Change position. Definitely a little bit more picky than the Samsung's optical fingerprint scanner. That could be enhanced security, could be a bit stricter rules. I won't judge just yet. All right, took a little bit longer than A53, nothing major. All right, fingerprint scanner, fingerprint registered, excellent. Turn off the display, and now let's see, screen on. Okay, that took 3 tries on the very first time using it. Definitely not as fast as the A52, that wasn't fast at all. Let's try that again. That was good. That was good. Okay, so maybe it was just a bad first try. But now it seems to be working really good. Yep. Just as, I would say, really similar speed to the A53 Techies. But you be the judge of that. You tell me in the comments. Do you think it's equal speed to the A53's unlock, slower or faster? You tell me. But to me, neither of them are super snappy like their flagship counterparts, but they're good enough. Cool. And then let's try with screen off. It doesn't. Maybe it's something I got to change later on. But anyway, now the bigger question, the security aspect of it. Can it be fooled? So you Techies saw I only did this thumb. Let's try this thumb. Let's see if it works. Nope, not recognized. Prompt me to put in a password. Try a different finger. No. So Techies, I can tell you that anyone telling you that the Pixel 6a's fingerprint scanner can be fooled with unregistered fingertips is nothing more than a bag of fanboy tears. Like people trying to nitpick when there is nothing to nitpick about and just make up stuff to say bad thing about this phone. So, fingerprint scanner, definitely not as bad as the controversy said it was. All right. So any tech YouTuber, any tech blogger, any techie, any tech user who said that this was one of the worst fingerprint scanners they could ever use. The A53 has a better one. It's slow, it's laggy, it's unsecure. It can be fooled by non-registered fingerprints. Lies. Fanboy lies. All right, techies. So that's going to be talking about the fingerprint scanner of these phones. A53 versus Pixel 6a. But specifically talking about the Pixel 6a here. All right. Stay tuned for more videos. Next couple hours, I'm going to be shooting and posting a little bit more. We're talking about build quality, feature set, most importantly, value for money. So stay tuned, techies. Till then, see you soon.